Hey Leo, I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Virgo. Leo, at this time, I feel like there's a lot of healing involving personal relationships here, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. I feel like there's a lot of like familial bonds that are being healed at this time, friendships, could be romance here as well, right? Keep in mind, don't allow yourself to like get so wrapped up that you're the one that's pursuing these healing actions here as well, right? Keep in mind, we're attracting, not chasing, right? First out, we have mirror. I feel like there was almost some separation because there were some things here that you were really needing to work on here as well. I feel like you guys are having a lot of mirroring action involving one another here as well, right? Yeah, Leo. I feel like moving forward, I just heard my mom singing "The Man in the Mirror." Oh, Lord. Yeah. There's a lot of things that you're really having to take a good hard look at as to your types of behavior, where these things could have stemmed from here as well, right? Hi, Mom. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of things that you're healing within yourself, a lot of different energies here that you're having to really take accountability for it here as well. Moving forward, you're going to make sure you're not going to be reacting in the same way that could have caused like rifts, separations here as well, right? Ooh. Once again, I feel like you've been doing a lot of personal work on yourself here, right? You could be dealing with a Virgo here as well. Whatever these different fights here that you could have gone through, I feel like it was really helping you understand in what ways could you better yourself here as well, right? This separation was necessary in order for you to really get yourself together, really figure out what it is you're trying to do here as well, right? And then we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you could definitely be dealing with a Virgo masculine energy here as well, right? I feel like you could have been single after involving yourself in the situation. It could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus here as well, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this is a situation here that is very fruitful. Look, the cards look the same. All the grapes, all the pentacles here as well, right? I feel like this is a situation here that is truly your happy ever after. I feel like this is a situation here that you're really trying to grow. I feel like if this is something that you're really wanting to like prosper, to have abundance with, allow it some space, allow it some time here, right? Don't go chasing after a situation here that's really not time for you to move towards it here yet. And then we have the Knight of Wands. If you're being pulled to call somebody, if you're being pulled to text somebody, go ahead and do it, right? I feel like there's going to be a King of Pentacles almost realizing like, hey, you are their happiness, you are their wish fulfillment. This is something that they're really wanting to accomplish with you, right? I feel like they're going to be rushing in out of nowhere. I feel like they're getting so many signs, so many synchronicities here as well. The universe has really been talking to them. I feel like if they've been sneaky, if they've been shady, I feel like the universe is almost knocking them on their butt, right? This is, once again, I feel like this is an energy that has a lot of emotion, true care and love for you. I feel like they've almost been fearful of it. I feel like they've been sneaky. I feel like they've been shady. I feel like they've been very avoidant here as well. Oh, the universe is really coming in. I'm almost seeing this as like a pinata here. I feel like the universe is like really whipping their butt. Hey, good morning. And trying to get them into shape, have some realizations here as to what it is that's going to be making them happy. And then we have the Seven of Cups with the Page of Swords. I feel like they're doing a lot of spying, I don't think you're necessarily knowing or seeing this here as well. The more that they're spying, the more they're figuring out, hey, is this a situation that they're really wanting to go towards here as well? Hey, good morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Once they're kind of like sitting down with themselves, I feel like they're having some understanding that, hey, ooh, I feel like the love energy that they've been showing up with here as well, I feel like it's been an illusion. I feel like they weren't even really realizing it. I feel like that since there's been some separation, I feel like they're really sitting down and understanding that, hey, this is not necessarily a situation here that they were really wanting to go towards here as well, right? Ooh, I just got hot all over my back. Yeah, I feel like they're coming in. I feel like they're offering an opportunity here as well. But I don't think it's going to be a good one. I feel like it's very much an unhealthy bond here, right? Yeah, especially with this Ace of Pentacles and this Devil card. Whatever it is they're offering, I feel like it's going to have a lot of manipulation attached to it here as well, right? Yeah, and we have the Five of Swords. And then we have the Five of Swords. I feel like there could have been a lot of separation because there's been a lot of confusing words. Like I'm having a hard time even like finding the words to explain this to you, and I feel like that's very much the energy here, right? I feel like this person's not coming in because they're not even sure how to fix the situation. You're not fixing the situation. You're not going towards this here as well. Once again, I feel like you knew, like, hey, you weren't liking how you were behaving in the situation. You weren't liking how they were behaving. I feel like it almost like you had some realizations as to, you really just don't like how this person moves. You don't like how this person is really showing up here. So I feel like moving forward, you're moving forward. I feel like you're packing up your car and you're moving on down the road here as well, right? Yeah, if there's not forward movement, it's time for you to find a situation that is for you, that is going to help you move forward, something that is more balanced. I feel like instead of focusing your time and energy on this other energy here as well, right? Yeah, Leo, you're going to start really pouring your time, effort, energy into yourself here. It's time for you to really balance yourself out. I feel like you're doing this involving your financial situation, your emotions here, your physical body. I feel like you're going to start moving yourself a lot different here as well. It's time. I feel like you've been stagnating. I feel like you've almost been sitting around and waiting for the situation to happen. No, get up, move. It's time to change. It's time to shift some things around here as well, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like it's almost as you're doing this, as you're changing your focus, I feel like you're just not really looking at the love situation. You're changing your focus. You're focusing in on yourself. You're focusing in on how it is you can properly gain a foundation, gain a footing here for yourself here as well. Yeah. Yeah, Leo, you're just not looking at the situation. I feel like the more time you're taking to like really pour into yourself here as well, yeah, the better it's going to be. We have Ace of Wands and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Once again, you're growing yourself. You're growing your thoughts. You're having healing involving what it is you're trying to do here as well. It's time for you really to kind of like take the back seat. It's not time for you to make actions. No, it's not time for you to make actions. I feel like as you're going into this space where you're really, I feel like you're remembering who you are. You're remembering your goals. You remember what it is you're trying to do here as well. You're doing a lot of resting, a lot of retreating here. You could have been missing out on a lot of like meditation sessions, a lot of like sleep here when you were involving yourself in this energy. I feel like that was really affecting your health here as well. It's time for you, once again, it's time for you to start pouring back into yourself. I feel like you were giving too much of yourself away to this person. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the World. Yeah. If this was a situation here where you were really planning to invest, right? I feel like you were really like, hey, this is a situation that you're really going towards. You're almost like looking at yourself as like a wifely figure here as well. That's coming to an end, right? Like you're only pouring time, effort, and energy into yourself here as well, right? And then we have the Emperor card looking straight at the world. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles could have made the active choice at like the more that you're going into the space where you're resting and retreating, you're realizing like, hey, okay, so this energy is not working, but I have like a million other coming in. Like you're once again, you're remembering your worth. You're really taking some time out to pour back into yourself here as well. So you made the active choice really to step away and have this final ending. As you're doing this, I feel like the Emperor cannot keep his eyes off you. He knows that. He sees that. He knows that there's been an ending here, and I don't think that this Emperor is necessarily liking it here as well, right? And then we have the Queen of Cups. You're feeling this. Oh, Leo, you are feeling this so heavy. Like as you're like pulling your energy back and you're like going on with the things that you're trying to do, like this Emperor is seeing that. He's feeling that. You're feeling him feel that. Oh, Leo. Oh, Leo. And then we have the Death and the Sun. You're letting go of the situation. You're having a rebirth. You're having a change. It's time for you really to start focusing in on the things that are making you happy, that are bringing you joy, bringing you peace here as well, right? Yep. All right, let's get one. Let's get one card for how you guys can upload this energy. Thank you so much for liking it. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It says, face your financial fears. Face your financial fears. Keep in mind, like as you're going through these situations here, even from the time that you were like a small child here, right? Like you've always been protected. You've always been guided here as well. Don't allow your worries and fears to come in and truly like affect and like keep you from realizing like who you are. God has not gotten you this far without, without like you being okay, like you've made it this far. So moving forward here, like keep in mind there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry here as well. Like God's got you. Like you have angels, you have support system all around you here as well, right? It says, when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear. Every successful person has struggled with and released these self doubts. This doesn't have to just be about finances, this could be about relationships, this could be about anything of the sort here as well. I feel like there's a space where you almost get in your way because you're scared of the situation failing. You're scared of it succeeding. You're scared of the next step here as well. Get out of your own way, Leo. Right? All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.